How's it going, everybody? So real quick, I want to show you 4 ways to absolutely obliterate the plant on CS2 Inferno for B site. So whenever you get smoked off on cross and you're stuck back towards the church area, a lot of times you feel pretty useless when it comes to them planning. But thanks to New Nobody 1146 on Reddit, he's found a bunch of ways to molly off default from church and outside kind of a CT in that area. So starting off, the first lineup it's pretty simple. You just want to find this brick right here along the wall. Just to the left of it, there's a little T. You want to line up right inside of that and then look towards the archway. So you can see where the arch kind of intersects right here. You want to position your crosshair right along here with a molly out and move your crosshair up to the top of this first little line here separating the 2 arches. You just want to go right up to here and just do a regular jump throw. This will end up landing in the fountain and mollying off all the way to the, it mollies off the entire default plant spot. Pretty incredible, right? So if you're not very comfortable with this lineup or feel like it takes too long, you can get stuck into this corner right here. And just look, there's a little open patch of grass in between these rocks right here. If you simply jump through at it, it'll end up landing on top of this sandbag. And not only will it molly off the default spot, it'll also get pool here. It does leave gaps from time to time because it's not that precise of a lineup. But more times than not, they're also going to get pushed out of pool or have to get stuck along the side wall. It's going to make them uncomfortable at the very least. So I think that's a pretty solid one to throw. So we also showed off 2 different smokes you can throw if you're stuck behind this smoke and you're not, up towards church. Maybe you think the T's are in there. So the first one is if maybe this one's probably more for like a rotate player coming off of A. You can get lined up with this pole and you can run throw by like looking at the very top of this line here along the roof and just releasing right as your crosshair crosses this pole here. So it's a little inconsistent. Sometimes it takes a second to spread all the way up. In this case, it was pretty good. But that one, it leaves a little bit, I don't know. I feel like that one leaves a lot to be desired. So the other lineup that he showed was in this corner right here. You have to line up. This one's kind of funny. You have to line up with this little black speck right here in the center of these bricks. And then you run all the way up into here and jump throw, right? The reason the lineup is like that is because generally this is going to be smoked off about here. So when you do this and get into this position, you're not going to be able to actually use those bricks to line up with. So throwing it this way is definitely the best. I just found a few minutes ago, just by sheer accident, that you can throw this molly from this same position and not have to move. All you have to do is line up with there's a kind of line of bricks just above the B here. Move that all the way over to the right to this kind of position here along this, I don't know, arch frame. I'm not really sure what you would call this, but you just go right over to the middle of it and just do a regular jump through. That'll land right flat down on the sandbag, molly off everything you would possibly want it to, and even get a little bit of pool, which is a nice added bonus. I definitely think this is the safest one to throw because you don't have to worry really about sight. If it's not smoked, you may have to worry about a banana peek. That's really it. You don't have to worry about people peeking you church. It's just a great position to throw it from. I would say this is probably the best one to throw. So yeah, it's pretty simple to throw, pretty easy, and I would definitely recommend learning this and throwing it anytime you're in a position to stop the plant. Anyways, that's actually 5 ways to molly off the plant, so I hope it helps, and I hope you're able to get a few kills with it.